Hello everyone, this is Edray1416 here with an unscripted video on Jan, the owner of VidLii, and this is my 2 cents on him. But before I start, I want to say this. The reason why I left VidLii a couple of weeks ago during the whole purge was because of Ali's abrasive behavior, and the site was not doing very well in terms of viewership and other things like that. Now, when you have an administrator with an abrasive behavior, banning people for either trolling or criticizing somebody, you know that the site's reputation is at stake. Factor in Encyclopedia Dramatica, it was only a matter of time before Jan finally got the message loud and clear. But does that exempt Jan for his own mistakes of the site? No. And keep this in mind, I have nothing against Jan personally, because if Jan didn't give me the chance to voice my opinions here on VidLii or give me a partnership so I could try to talk about long videos if I have the time and opportunity, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't care. I'd probably be retired from the internet forever up until this point. But here's my problem with Jan. The fact that he allowed Ali to ban people that were either legitimately criticizing him for his practices or criticizing the site altogether because of how the site was being presented at the time. We were all anticipating VidLii 2.0 about a month ago, and then we started hearing excuses as to why VidLii wasn't doing very well. Well, Jan was getting overwhelmed with certain responsibilities on VidLii because the site was growing, and he had no choice but to get an administrator. Well, that's fine, Getting 1 or 2 administrators to help oversee issues on the site, that's pretty normal. And whether you like Ali or not, I will give him credit for one thing in it. It is his ability to program a site, give it a good source code, etc. That's the only nice thing I'm going to say about Ali the Zombie 13. But his abrasive behavior does not cover up the fact that Jan allowed this to happen. And when you allow somebody to abuse their power to a point where it costs you money, then you know you've screwed up too. So I want you to keep this in mind, Jan. Whoever the new administrator is going to be, if they screw up, you better oversee some of the issues that are being presented on the site. Don't let them go power crazy. Don't let them overrule somebody else's authority. Don't let them overrule your authority as well. And let's see what else. VidLii 2.0. Like I said earlier, a lot of people are anticipating VidLii 2.0, and the last we heard of it before the purge was it's going to take months and months just to complete it. Well, here's the thing, Sure, VidLii may have implemented high definition and such, and sure, VidLii may have implemented the 30-minute rule, but there are still issues that have to be worked out. And we hope that as the new administrator gets the ball rolling on VidLii, that you finally start focusing more on trying to implement VidLii 2.0 and try to come up with some innovative campaign markets out there. Because one of the things about being successful is being a persistent marketer, a persistent salesman, as you would put it, I know you're a good businessman, Jan. You learned from your mistakes on VidBit. But the fact that you allowed bad things to happen on your site when you had total authority to do something about it right before the damage was done, why did it have to take Encyclopedia Dramatica for you to realize, hey, you got to get this site fixed? So there was really nothing more I could say about Jan except the fact that you need to start taking responsibility for your own website. If you can't use good marketing tactics, if you can't oversee the issues that the administrators may not be able to handle, or if they start to get a little bit over the line in terms of authority, you have to step in and figure out how to save this site from being a failure. We don't want this site to be a failure. We don't want you to be a failure, Jan. So start taking responsibility. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, I'm Edray, and I'm out of here.